Tiger, just on the grouping, in terms of the excitement, do you like the fact that you're partnered with the two guys that are ahead of you in the world rankings? And can you talk a bit about the challenge of trying to get past them, because they're playing some pretty good golf at the moment?
Yeah, they are. I mean, I think it's going to be a fun pairing. As I said earlier, I played in a similar pairing at the U.S. Open in '08, and it was a blast. We, and traditionally in the past have never got pairings like this. Usually you split up the top guys and they go off on different nines or even different waves. So I think that I know our tour back home in the States is trying to make a concerted effort of putting some featured pairings together, and I think that's good for the game, and I think that's what they're doing it here this week, and I think it's great for us as players, and I think for all the fans.
Do you also believe, Tiger, if you get back to playing your very best golf, that you are the best player in the world?
Well, I think it's just about playing. If I win golf tournaments, then all that will take care of itself.
There we go, purple shirt right in the middle there, please. If you could just pass the microphone along.
Tiger, a smile doesn't appear to be too far from your face today in this press conference, despite the flash bulbs, the amount of people here. I was just wondering how you feel it in yourself away from golf. How you feel today compared to yesterday, last week, last month, last year. How you feel personally on a human level?
I feel good. I feel happy. And certainly balanced, and that's a good thing.
Does that presumably that helps in preparation for your golf game as well?
Absolutely. We're always trying to find that right balance as athletes, and I think it's just the majority of us are trying to do that as well. So I'm the same as everyone else in that regard.
Kevin down the front. Do you just want to shout out, I think?
Sure, Tiger.
Yes.
If you can express as a percentage where your game is at right now, and if looking at the spread of talent across the world, is it possible, even if you get back to your best, for you to dominate like you did?
Well, it's not about that. It's about me trying to get to where I want to get to, and the efficiency that I know I can play the game at. And whether it is what it is, if I win as many golf tournaments or not, we'll see what happens. But the whole idea is I know what I can do on the golf course, and hoping to be able to do that, going forward.
As a percentage?
I'm not going to get in that one, no.
Bill, just behind.
Tiger, you mentioned the fact that you now practice less and you focus more. Is there any particular part of your game now that demands greater attention than it used to do because of the fewer practice opportunities that you get?
Well, obviously my swing. I mean, I've made a complete change in philosophy and movements, so that takes an awful lot of time. And obviously I still got to pay attention to the short game and my techniques there, all the different shots, as well as the putting stroke. So you try and find practice times when you can, and but we've had to do a lot more work on the golf swing. And just because I've made a complete overhaul on my swing, so that's taken quite a bit of my time.
Good. Joy down the front.
Tiger, it's going to be another important year for you, and but I was just wondering, what kind of a playing schedule have you thought of for yourself this year? Are you going to play a little more? Are you going to again go out for world tournaments to Australia and Shanghai and keep your worldwide commitments? What kind of thinking are you doing on that?
Well, I think the schedule will be about the same. Still playing globally, and obviously spending the majority of my time in the States and playing our tour and supporting our tour. I know we've got some tough times ahead of us on the tour, and see what happens with our TV negotiations and all that. So obviously a lot of the players will be playing a little bit more to try and influence that. So, but I'll still be playing a global schedule.
And Tiger, this is your last year of your 4-year contract with Golf in Dubai. Have you already thought ahead, or is it something that you have to decide and discuss?
No, I have not. I'm here to just win this weekend, and we'll see what happens going forward.